All right, we're back in June, and it is episode 6 with the Oakland A's franchise. We are 21 and 29. I want to take this time to go over our player development update. Jack Perkins has turned into a perennial starter for our major league team. He'll probably get a call if there's an injury or anything as soon as possible. His stuff really developed. Maybe a reliever in the long term with the 45 stamina, but as of right now, I see him as a starter. Grant Holman also got a big boost. Struggling a bit in AAA, but he pitched in Double A and was pretty good. 375 FIP. He's a guy. Kevin Holloway got a little bit of a hit. He's struggling in AAA. Susak is playing really well. Vegas. Um, he'll be up if there's any injuries to one of our catchers. Zach Deloche is raking in AAA, but he got a little bit of a hit when it comes to power and defensive ratings. Uh, Rober Salinas got a tick on a couple of things. He's looking like a good starter, 50 stamina though. Um, and then Rojas, the trade we made with the Jays, where we gave Caprillion, Brett Harris, and Guthrie. He's pitching in Double A, struggling, but he got a little bit of a boost in stuff rating, and his velocity went from 94, 96 to 95, 97. So we love to see that. Joel Murray, he was in that trade with Toronto. He's got a little bit of a boost. He looks good. Joey Estes, one of our original guys, he got a boost and is pitching really well in Double A. So he's going to be a guy, hopefully. Cusick, Double A, pitching well. Malone, Luis Morales got a boost. A lot of our guys got a boost because we upped our player development, I think, to 25 million. Because where else are we putting it? Not the major league club. Um, Fuentes looks like a guy, and then our second round pick Maui Ohuna is raking in high A. I think it might be time for him to move up to Double A. So we'll do that. We'll have him start at short still, even though he's probably going to be a second baseman. But we want to see if he can get a boost in his shortstop rating. So he's going to start in Midland now. Great. I love to see that. He raked 475 slugging, 449 OBP. Sheesh. Cole Stokes hasn't pitched yet, but he got a little bit of a boost in current stuff rating, but his stuff potential went down. Movement went up, potential drop, but just kind of staying the same. It looks like Cal Randall looks like he got a boost other than movement, and Polanco got a little bit of a boost and some negative stuff too. Bryce Eldridge, he's still going to be in rookie ball this year. Two-way player, our supplemental first round pick, and Alex Clemney looking good, looking like a guy. Colin Barcy, draft pick, looking like a guy, and this two-way six-round pick looks like a steal two-way player. Hopefully, he develops at least one. And a scouting discovery, Polito, we got last year in May. He got a boost. So we like what we're seeing, Arietta. So we love what we're seeing with the player development. That's great to see. We have $25 million budget there. We have our Hayden international signing. He's obviously probably 4 or 5 years, 6 years away. Lawrence Butler's in AAA hitting okay. Clark Elliott's raking in AA. Max Muncy's in AAA raking for the most part. I just love to see it. We got 5 top 100 prospects right now, and not much else other than that, which is kind of tough. But Rojas cracked the top 200. And then look at our major league club. Chris Morel leads our team in WAR right now, playing second base mostly, second base, right field. He's coming along at second a tiny bit, but not much. He's not really a defensive guy, just utility. Julian was hurt for a little bit, but he's been playing well. Gallop struggled at first, but he started raking a little bit. Shea Langoliers was okay. Wade hitting against righties well. Austin Hayes hitting against lefties well. You love to see it. Keston Hira hitting against lefties, and Will Benson kind of got benched for JD Davis because JD Davis complained about not playing every day. So JD's going to get a look at. And then Chanel has really struggled. So if he struggles for another couple of weeks, we'll probably send him down. And Henry Davis, same with him. Tough to see, but it's okay. Our pitching has been phenomenal. I look at Jalen Beeks, 1.4 WAR leading our team. Kyle Muller really took a step forward. Some pace for 4.5 WAR. Love to see it. Taylor Rogers pitching well. Aaron Bummer's got good peripherals. Alex Lang too. Waldachek struggling a little bit, but we have faith. Soto pitching well. Marquez doing his job. If he can put up a win, that'd be great. Moran pitching okay, good ERA. Sonny Gray's struggling a little bit with his walk rate, 4 per 9, but we trust he'll get that figured out. And then JP Sears is struggling a tiny bit, the 5 FIP, but we also trust he's going to figure it out too. His stamina's a little low, so it's a little scary from that standpoint. But his strikeout rate is dipped, and then Aaron Ashby has struggled. So not much. I mean, our team is 8 games under 500. Our peripherals we're 0. Our plus minus is 0. So I think that really means we're underperforming our Pythagorean. We can take a look at that real quick. But Pythagorean last year was 79.90. We went 73 and 89. This year Pythagorean's 500 and we're 21 and 29. So that's tough, but it's okay. We'll go for the high draft pick. Our team has good chemistry. It looks like happy. Gallup hasn't been too much too much trouble with us. Just hope he starts performing a little better. Same with Chanel. You hate to see Chanel struggle so much, but it happens. He's a young guy. They're going to adjust to him, and it's on him to adjust back. We made a few trades, but it's mostly just to clear out 40-man stuff. We had Drew Waters, claimed him, sent him down to AAA after DFAing him, and he looks like not DFAing him, but we just added him to 40-man, then sent him to AAA. He's an old prospect from the Royals, so hopefully he kind of turns out to be a guy we could use. Rooker's raking in AAA, I know he's not. Just Parker 900 OPS isn't going to do it in AAA. Just a lot of guys in AAA we could use. JT Ginn's playing well. So if we continue to struggle, we'll probably pawn off a couple guys. We're going to make money like Sonny Gray, Austin Hayes, Taylor Rogers, Soto, Hero, basically all these guys. All these guys except Chanel and Gallup. Pretty much everyone's on the block except the real young guys. So our budget is 28th in the league. 30th in the league, but our payroll is 28th. We have 30 million to spend. Um, Probably start using that on coaches here soon. They're feuding, so we'll see what goes on here. I think we might let go of our manager if we continue to struggle. Just rework our entire coaching system because it messes with my head whenever our coaches are feuding. Um, just didn't want to clean house at first to keep it realistic, but might have to clean house maybe at the halfway point or at least like one guy go. We'll see. Because I like to bring in a manager and then feed off of his personality to sign everyone else. So we'll see what goes on. We'll get to the draft here, and I'll be back. I want to break in here and say that we did end up firing our manager, Mark Kotze, and we promoted Adam Rosales to manager. He started in our rookie league. Let me see. Yeah, rookie ball, and he is now the manager of the Oakland A's, making 35K. And we also fired our assistant GM Dave Forst, who was struggling with some people on the coaching staff, and we got Theo Epstein to come out from I think he's with MLB now to take on another challenge as a co-GM, I'll say. So we have Theo Epstein, paying him good money, 565 for 5 years. It gives him 5 years to bring a championship to Oakland. Promoted Amazolas, and then we fired our third base coach and brought in somebody who is good that Theo recommended. The next one that might go is our scouting director, but I don't know how much his, works well or struggles with has anything to do with our staff cohesion. I'm not sure, so we may look at that at the end of the year. But we did end up losing a couple in a row, and I was like, you know what, we might as well just blow it up. So we blew it up. Let's see where we did that. On 6-4, um, after losing or winning, or no, after we lost 3, 4 in a row to Houston, and then the 3 in a row to Houston, then one to Cleveland, and then we fired him on this day, and now we are what 3, 6, 6-4, 7-6, I guess, since the firing and hiring of Theo and some new coaches. So we're gonna keep going in our sim, and we'll uh, we'll see where we are. Hopefully at the first year player draft, June 22nd. Here, wanted to jump back in because we DFA'd Herman Marquez. He started struggling really bad. He's on pace for a negative WAR, and we brought up Jack Perkins to start against the Cardinals against none other than Shohei Ohtani, and he pretty much matched him. 5 innings, 8 Ks, 2 runs. We ended up getting the loss. So did he, but love the start out of him. Um, and can't wait to see what he does in the future. I had him on a 90 pitch count, and he's exhausted, so that might go to 80 just for now. And now Sonny Gray just asked for a trade after being terrible. So I don't know where he thinks he wants to go, but not terrible, but not great. So we'll look to move on from him to let's see what we can. I'll do this on cam just to see if we can get anything for him. He does have a team option at the end of the year. I think if I yeah, see, no one even wants to give up a prospect for him. So if he's going to be a problem in the clubhouse, we have many starters who could take his spot. But no one really wants to take him. You know, he's surprising. I mean, he struggled a little bit, but I thought someone would want him. We also traded for Taran Vavra. We traded Josh Lowe. We ended up claiming Josh Lowe earlier. He played a little bit for us, didn't do well. And we just traded him to Baltimore for Taran Vavra, who's kind of a utility guy, high speed, good base runner, high discipline. Um, I mean, we'll see if we can just get nothing for something. I love claiming people, trading it, not really in a cheesy way, but just using them to get something else. Um, so we'll see. I mean, Justin Steele, that this looks like a decent trade. He's out for 2 days. I don't know if this is cheesy or not, but it is the Dodgers. They traded for him. They traded Trace Thompson, and they traded nothing. They gave like a 19-year-old and Trace Thompson for him, but that's surprising. Might as well give him a try. Put him right into the rotation. Bring him up. He doesn't have great stuff. Control is low. Uh, I don't mind trading with the Dodgers. I don't mind eating some money. Let's see, what is he making? 1.3. Yeah. Do you need Vavra? Yeah, you do. Can you give up something else? Can you take something else? Let's see. Moran, no. No, Vavra. Only Vavra will do. All right, so we're gonna do this trade. Surprising that popped up, but That'll do. Slot him in right into the rotation and just see how he does. His control is low, so I really want him to just go in the strike zone. Uh, we'll do a 90 pitch count for him. And is anyone ready to go? Let's see. Don't want to throw somebody out there who is not ready to pitch. Uh, Perkins, no. Okay, so we'll play this game real quick. It's just a mid-season game, 30 and 41. Why not? We'll go up against Otani and the Cardinals, and we'll kind of. Oh my goodness, we don't have anybody ready. Um, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send Justin down right now and just bring up someone who can start. So we'll go with Mason Miller. And Mason Miller, you are in the game. See how it goes. And he did okay. Beeks went 2 innings because our bullpen is so depleted. But let's bring him down now. Thanks for your work, Mason Miller, and bring back up Justin Steele. So there you go. And hopefully after this day, Sears is ready to go. Save for a second. And after this, you will see me back at the first year player draft. And then that'll be it for this episode. Uh, and Wade's out for 4 months. So scratch that. We have some calling up to do. Someone's ready to play every day. It's probably going to be LaRoche. He's been waiting for his chance. And this is your chance. Deloche. And you're going to bat third. Play right field. Bat third. It's your time to shine. It's not going to play against lefties. And let's see what happens. Chanel wants to be a bench player. What happened? Don't tell me he's already flamed out of his 10-year contract. But that's the nice thing is that it's not too much money. It's kind of like spreading out, less than a war per year kind of thing. Um, that's okay. All right, we'll see you at the first year player draft. One more thing. I got a player development report, and Freddie Tarnock developed a cutter to add to his repertoire. So now he has a cutter. The only problem is he has 50 stamina, but he is looking like a guy. I might just send him up to AAA real quick and have him start. Let's see, 70. I'm loving this. So there we go. Let's see if we need to move anybody. Davis Martin. So get Tarnock in there. Love it. And that's great. I was seeing a little bit. All right. We're back and we're at the first year player draft. We have the 12th pick. We were at number 9, got pushed back 3 slots. The Seattle Mariners got the first pick. It was supposed to be the Reds, but they ended up 4th. Surprisingly, the Reds had a bad 2023. Um, but that happens. But I have a little bit of a big board for us to work off of. It has 53 players on it. If we can get, 15 of these guys, it'll be a success. It's a mix of, some high school guys, but mostly college. College pitchers are in surplus in this draft, so we're gonna go a little bit crazy, I think, if they're still available later on in the rounds. It is tough to do these drafts without looking at the current and potential overall ratings. So you kind of have to sift through the potential ratings and pitcher potential, but it honestly makes me go a little bit deeper into every player. So I did that a little bit off camera. But right now we're kind of looking at whoever's available at 12 will get. We kind of want to not go over our. I want to say we don't really want to go over like 10 million in our slot value in our draft budget. But we'll see. I'm expecting Henry Allen to go first overall. Let's see what the mock says. Yeah, Henry Allen, Xavier Casarilla, Tommy White, Rao, Cam Brown. Cam Brown looks good. If he drops to us, that'd be nice. He wants slot. Also Jackson Baumeister. They look good. And then Will Taylor as well. A couple all college guys. I'm gonna go college hopefully in the first round, and then towards the end of the rounds, we're gonna go with these more high school risky guys. I mean, this guy wants 7.5 mil, but just gonna leave the option open for us down the line. So we'll get started. See who Seattle takes. They took Xavier Casarilla. All right, looks like a good player, college guy. Good first pick. Not much base running. Gonna play first base most likely or second, but probably gonna stick at first. Uh, Second pick, Henry Allen, expected. He's probably going to move to first later on, DH first, but he looks like a force, going to ask for a lot of money. Third overall, Anthony Steele, power hitter, college player. Hasn't really developed. He's 35 power and he's 21, so not sure about that pick, but what can he do? Cincinnati has a bunch of players already. Tommy White to the Reds, and I don't know why I said. Let's see. Draft log. Okay, so the Nationals took Anthony Steele. The Reds took another infielder, Tommy White, who was probably going to get to the league in 2025. And the Giants take Cole Hinkelman, power hitter. No avoid Ks. No improvement there, probably. Just some power hitters going off the board. I like Derek Kirill. He is a high schooler, but he looked kind of advanced for a 19-year-old. At least in the field and on the bases. Peyton Stovall was looking at him, but he doesn't really have a position other than first. So it would have been a little, I would have been scratching my head, figuring out if I want to take a first baseman slash utility guy. And Will Taylor went a couple picks before to the Rockies. Ty Southison. Sorry if I don't know these names all that well. I've seen this guy multiple times in these saves, but I haven't heard his name mentioned, in prospect talks. He probably is, but who knows? Bryce Rainier, high school guy, looks like a decent player. And right before our pick, Connor Griffin goes. So I was looking at him. He was probably going to be my second pick if he was still there. He has really good personality, high schooler, could play corner outfield. Looks like a decent bat profile, already a little advanced for an 18-year-old. So he probably would have been in low A at the end of the year. But right now, let's see what our scouting director wants to take. And he wants to take a high schooler, so it's not going to happen. How about pitchers? Baumeister. Yeah, I'm thinking about him. He wants 9 million. It's a little over slot value. Let's see. Slot is 6.2. So that is a little tough. Um, let's go ahead and update our. Let's see. Take these guys off who were drafted. And we have 47 players remaining. Pitching potential. I mean, Baumeister. These guys look really good. We also have Fisher Jameson. Doesn't have control, but looks pretty good. Uh, I mean, control wise, Fisher's there. Matthew Champion's a two-way player, but he's a high schooler. Don't know if he's gonna work out. Let's see. Talon Bell, also a two-way player right here. Talon Bell, later round pick most likely. And Cam Brown looked like a good guy, but his stamina is a little rough. So we might reach into the batter pool, the hitter pool right now. if we see something we like. Tommy Hawk might be a reach in the first round. Only wants 850, but you know, let's see. We do have some money to work with, so we may just go with Baumeister and kind of kill our budget and then go with some lower slot guys if possible. So we're going to take Slade Caldwell off. Interesting. Blake Burke. Interesting big bat. Only one slot. Millinax, high schooler. I'll take him second round if he's still there, most likely. He does want slot. But his K potential bothers me. Christian Campbell doesn't really have a position. Probably end up at second. Wants 550. Man, I really don't want to pass up on the talent. Because Baumeister might be good if he gets his control up to 50. Change up maybe up to 45, and then keep similar fastball slider curve. He might be the guy. He pitched really well. Well, he didn't pitch that great in college at Florida State, but he did have 10 Ks per nine, 3 walks. Strikeout rate was pretty high. Didn't overpower many people in college. Florida Gulf Coast, Mason Miller, not related, I don't think, at all to our Mason Miller. Cam Brown, he had a good strikeout rate, but his competition was a little worse. So he might be our next guy. Let's see, Chase Burns. Um, Pretty similar to Baumeister. Grant Taylor was a guy I was looking at. 35 control, was at LSU and dominated. Low stamina though, so that bothers me. And then Jack Mahoney was a guy I was looking at. He only wants slot. Played at South Carolina. Dominated there for the most part. A little better numbers than Baumeister. And he's a two-way guy. He has good speed. Can play outfield, infield a tiny bit. May not have him hit, but we'll see. We'll see if he wants to, if we take him in the second round or something. But a lot of guys we can go with here. Christian Rodriguez, these are all kind of later round guys. But oh, it's tough. Who's most advanced in the hitters? Blake Burke, Vance Honeycutt. Don't like his Ks. Boy Ks, Shane Paradine, not a good catcher. Don't really want another. I already moved Soderstrom to right field in Double A, so hopefully he gets a little bit better there. Blake Burke. Do I go with the? He played pretty well. Great competition level at Tennessee. He's just another Nolan Chanel, pretty much. I don't mind taking some of these guys. If he's there in the second round, maybe Jack Kaiser, 24. It's tough. These guys, there's a lot of decent pitchers, but the problem is, I mean, Baumeister could hit too. But we're gonna take Baumeister. We're gonna kind of go for it uh, um, with the potential pitcher ratings, pitcher potential. He wants 9 mil. A little over our budget, but we're gonna do this, and we're gonna see who's still here. So who got taken? Bunch of guys. Baumeister, Fabio Peralta, Theo Guillen, Cam Brown went, Millinax went, Andre, Zach Jones, Mahoney went. Guys I wanted. So now we're looking at more so. Who do we go with? Tommy Hawk looked good. Um, Christian Rodriguez, Grant Taylor was a guy. Let's see what's here. Batter potential. Blake Burke is still here. So maybe we go with the slot guy. What is that? What's the slot? 1.7. So that gets us up to like 10.7 mil for the draft. I mean, I don't mind it. Mateo Gray, he only wants 75K. So if we can grab high school guy, oh, it's tough. If we can grab a high school guy who wants less. Aiden Harris wants 700K. High schooler. Hmm, tempting. Not really built up. Vance Honeycutt, probably going to be a corner outfielder. Wants 350. Let's see. Corner outfielder guy, 35K, avoid K. Don't really like it. Check out pitchers. Ahmed Haralji looks good. I mean, stamina's rough, the control's rough. Don't really want to go that route. Chase Burns, same thing. Stamina's a little, might be a reliever in the future. Fisher Jameson, probably later guy with his stamina. Pfeiffer, he's going to be a later guy too. Delon Bell, Fleet Hartzman, Matthew Champion. Let's see. Let's see. Pitcher potential. It's a tough one. Fisher Jameson. Who do they want us to take? Mateo Gray. Yeah, I could see it. Cole Mathis. All right. Mateo Gray wants 75K. Low work ethic. Don't really like that. Oh, this is gonna be. This is a tough one. Ring gonna be a reliever. David Case looks okay for a later round. Hmm. Let's see what else is around. All right. Batting potential. Maybe we just go Blake Burke because he wants 340. I think we just go Blake Burke because he wants below slot. All right, let's do this. Next pick. Mateo Gray's still there. All right, so we're looking pretty good. Who got picked? Christian Campbell, Blake Burke, Fisher Jameson, Mark Land, Tommy Hawk, Owen Patino. Yeah, okay. So some guys I wanted for sure. I think now we just go with Mateo because he doesn't want a whole lot. And we take the chance. Let's do that. All right. Who else got taken? Mateo Gray, Dylan Pena, Grant Taylor, Hank Pfeiffer. Yep, makes sense. So we have a lot of people still on our board. Um, did like Chase Burns. Vance Honeycutt is still here. He wants slot. Shane Perdine, Talon Bell. Don't really want to go. Don't really want to go high school or a two-way guy right now. Chase also two-way guy. Mm, Rene Ramirez. 180K, doesn't want much. Kind of developed a little bit. If he can get his avoid Ks up, maybe an average player, but that's kind of like the variance we're going for, right? Um, Cameron, No work ethic. Don't really like the personality. Lorenzo Carrier. No. Let's see. Camden Fryer. No, not right now. Jack Kaiser. Doesn't really have a position. May just go Vance Honeycutt and kind of take a chance on this low K rate because he does have good base running, can be a corner outfielder. If he can get his K, avoid K up to maybe 45, hopefully he be a player in the future. But let's do that. Let's see what his recommended slot 690. Mm. Or we just take some chances on these high school arms like Chase Burns. Maybe go Ahmed first because he wants 100K, and then whoever's left, we'll kind of go there. Josh Harkness, good work ethic. Luke Hartman. I think Chase Burns got taken. He did. Okay. Yep, that's fine. He's a guy I didn't really want to take a huge chance on. Christian Rodriguez. It's decent. I mean, we could just take some chances on these low stam guys. See if they develop anything. Batters. Vance Honeycutt's still there. Maybe just go Vance. So you want slot value. Let's see. Great Casper. He looks kind of like a corner outfield guy. Played at Oregon State. They develop okay. Not that that matters here, but still. All right, so we're gonna go Vance Honeycutt. Recommend slot 520. I mean, we'll do it now. Get his price a little low. Mason Russell. We went really high school heavy last draft, so our rookie ball is gonna be full of guys that are just pure, gonna be there for maybe the year. I do like Cameron. I'm not even gonna try to say his last name, but he could be just like a raker in the future, like soon. He's already at 65 power. Let's see who's still available on our big board. Honeycutt gone, Kaiser gone. Yep, Honeycutt. I did like these catchers, so maybe I go with the one I. This is the number one catcher on my board, Melendez, Jade Melendez, because if he can get his hit tool maxed out here, he'd be a starting catcher with his personality. He might be a guy for the future. Um, Pendleton, same thing. I was thinking about taking him and Melendez and Brooks Wright. So whoever was available, maybe I just go all three and then kind of purge my catchers in my system. But let's see. Catchers. So let's go Jaden Melendez, 175K. Perfect. And see who's left. Maybe we go with the route of the power hitter right now. All right, so it's Holman, Bell. Okay, these guys went. I think we're gonna go with the power hitter now if he's still available. He is. So we're gonna go with him. He doesn't want anything. He's gonna be right on our team, and I feel good about that. So he's gonna start in high A, and he'll play first base for us. Do not run at all, my guy. First base, never lip for a pinch hitter, and see if he just is a big bat. He can get his eye to 65 or 60 and just kind of be a masher. Um, we'll take that. All right. Now let's see who else is left. Pretty much everyone. No one else got taken here. Austin Umrell. So maybe we just take some high school guys to fill up our high A and high double A, low A, while our guys from last year develop in rookie ball, um, pitching potential. Austin Umrell. Okay, so we'll just go. We'll just keep taking these guys. Jackson Musa. Oh, this guy looks decent. Maybe we just go him. Good call, scouting director. Appreciate it. Let's see who else. Guys I missed. Sharon Paradine. Don't really want to take a non-catcher who is playing catcher. Yeah, let's take a pitcher. All right, let's see. This Harshman, Marty Gare, Matthew Champion, high schooler, Austin Morello. Let's go him. Aaron Nixon. Nope. We'll go Fleet Hartzman. Noah Lafine. No high schooler. Not going high schooler until the college guys are gone. I mean, he has two good pitches. He'll probably be a reliever. Oh, Christian Rodriguez is still here. I liked his, but he could already be in AAA, which is nice. Played at Fullerton. Go with him. Carson Bowen, decent catcher. Let's see who's left on our big board. All right, so he might be able to snag the rest of these guys off of our big board. Let's see. Yeah, so let's just keep going down the line. Let's see. So first we'll go with Marty Gare, and we'll go with Chase Allop, Tommy Lamb, Egbert, pitcher heavy draft, and Costas Rinas. There we go. And now we're in. Let's just take the rest of these guys. Pendleton, Byers, sure. And Brady Casper. All right, so we just ended the draft with pretty much everyone that was on our short list, which is amazing. Let's just take somebody else. Take a power guy. See who has the best eye. Brian Winters, sure. Corey Collins, no. Go Brian Winters. All right, so I'm pretty happy with the draft. Get these guys offered, and let's see, 9 mil for Baumeister. Breaks my heart, but he's gonna be a star, hopefully. Lower slot guy in the second round, lower slot guy in the third round, lower slot guy in the fourth round. All these guys are under slot, and then we get to actual slot value and then low slot value. So we ended up spending about about 10 mil. So that works out really well. Um, love to see that. It's about what I wanted to pay. Uh, and let's see, Burke, Blake Burke. We offered him. He demanded 340, which is nice because his signability was hard. So that makes me feel good. It's Honeycutt. So we have this guy. Could probably start him in double A. Let's do that. And we'll just make him a reliever because he looks like he's going to be a reliever in the future. We don't mind taking those. If he ends up boosting his stamina or something, we can try to use him as a starter. But as of right now, no. We're going to use Morel IA as a starter. Go low pitch count. There we go. Just doing a bunch of these player strategies. Nusa, same thing. Go to high A, stardom, low pitch count. Get all these up. Works for me. And we have him in high A as well. So just loaded up our kind of mid rounds. Start him in high A too. We're just gonna have all these guys start. Might be a struggle for the bullpen in that on that team, so make sure that we have enough bullpen guys there. Gare, we'll go low A with him, or just A, whatever it is, and we'll go reliever because he kind of has the profile of a reliever, even with the stamina, so we don't mind that. Matty Gare, Chase Allop. I could use him as a two-way guy. Uh, let's see, 35, 35. We're gonna start him in rookie ball. We'll start him. I'll have him as a two-way guy. Might as well. Sure. Why not? Third base. Can't really run. Okay. Just cleaning it up. Right. And we could actually start him in double A as a starter. Tommy Lamb starting in double A as a late round pick. He's just gonna kind of be a filler. Hopefully he gets some random boost. Eckbert, same with him, starting double A. And I'll come back after all this. I'll just do some little things, mix up the minor league, release some people probably, and see if we can get all of our guys that we want to start and all of the guys we want in the bullpen there. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so I've purged our minor league system a little bit. I also added some limits to the minor league teams. So I put a limit on A ball to AAA, 30 players, so they'll actually fill them up. So now our rookie ball is at 48 players. Still a little too high for me, but we'll figure out something. Maybe do a trade to get rid of some high A guys or something. But let's see. Let's do a development report and see. All right, all this. Not what I'm looking for. Minor league system report. So they're ready for MLB. My scout thinks. Possibly ready. We don't have anyone that's overmatched, thankfully. We've moved Soderstrom to right field. Hopefully he'll be okay. Have him force start in there. Maui Ohuna in double A. No suggestions from. So this guy is overmatched. Class A overmatched. Overmatched, yeah. Probably overmatched. It's a little tough. So Solemn, I guess, is ready for Class A. and no one else. So let's see. Solemn, get force from here, and then we're just gonna let the AI figure out the rest. But we do have our pitching ready in the rookie league, rookie ball, class A. We have our starters ready to go, our draft picks. Same here. Have some draft picks scattered in, and double A, we have 5 starters. So I love it. Um, Looking forward to this year, and we're still waiting on some of our guys to sign. So I'll be back with, let's see, episode 7 in a little bit. See you then.